Hello everyone, I am Dr. Nimisha Kumar. I am a psychologist and a CBT therapist. I have a PhD in psychology from the University of Delhi and a master's degree in cognitive behavior therapy from University of Derbyshire, United Kingdom. I would like to talk to you about cognitive behavior therapy as well as the Indian Association for Cognitive Behavior Therapy. When we say cognitive behavior therapy or CBT, it is one of the most evidence based psychotherapies in the world. Evidence based means that it has to its credit a number of randomized controlled trials which have proved its effectiveness and efficacy under a variety of conditions. The uniqueness of cognitive behavior therapy lies in its applicability from everyday psychological difficulties to severe and disabling chronic psychiatric disorders. In ICBT, we follow the Beck's model of cognitive behavior therapy, which is focused on faulty belief systems and their implications for dysfunctional emotions as well as behaviors. What this essentially means is that as we grow up in life and have various experiences, we tend to develop certain beliefs about ourselves, other people, as well as our life and future. These belief systems serve as mental filters through which we interpret all incoming information. On the basis of our interpretations, our emotional reactions and behavioral responses are contingent, which means that if I perceive a situation in a certain way, I will have certain emotions and behaviors as a result of it. If I perceive it in a different way, I will have different emotional reactions and behavioral responses. And this is the reason why different people under similar conditions seem to have different reactions and responses. Cognitive behavior therapy is a very powerful approach, not only for self improvement and self therapy, but also as a psychological intervention which can be used across all ages and a variety of conditions. Cognitive behavior therapy is also applicable in the Indian context, wherein we make certain adaptations to the Western model and contextualize it for the Indian conditions. For example, we might bring in a lot of cultural and spiritual factors into the therapy. We might keep into consideration that Indian patients like to vent out and talk a lot about their emotions, so we may not be as directive as the Western psychotherapy is. Also, we keep into mind the cultural nuances while using a certain language, terminology, as well as explaining the cognitive model to Indian patients. We have found in our experience that cognitive behavior therapy is a very effective tool in the hands of a guided therapist and a supervisor. So, a CBT therapist not only serves as a teacher to his or her students but also to a patient, wherein we teach them a variety of strategies and techniques to be able to understand how their thoughts and belief systems impact their emotional reactions and behavioral responses. So, for example, in an anxiety condition, we might, talk to them about how their threat perception and underestimation of their own coping ability leads to a sense of physiological as well as emotional arousal, and which results in a lot of behavioral avoidance of situations and the perpetuation of the anxiety cycle. In a case of depression and low esteem, sadness, we might talk to the patient about how the faulty belief system or excessive self criticism, a negative outlook, contributes to a impending sense of doom, a sadness, a feeling of worthlessness, hopelessness, and how this might lead to a psychomotor retardation, fatigue, lethargy, and social withdrawal.